Shavkat's wife and son in that
I saw
crash.
that. Yeah, I saw that.
So I mean, glad to hear that they're okay. Unfortunately, two people died. I
That's
don't know if they were in the car with them or if it was like a car that they hit, but the report did say passengers.
hmm
But
I mean, it's just crazy. Just like just, just this life. You know what I mean? Like you just jump in your car and fucking. Dude, we see accidents every day on the street. You know what I mean? So it's like life is a blessing.
yeah, but I mean, the death resulting in death, it must have been a severe crash. The car was flipped, so who knows what happened? I would like to find out some more details though. That would be.
I mean, it happened in where's he from?
I think Kazakhstan where he lives. It looked like a dirt road almost. It was a weird situation.
Yeah.
But the son survived. So with that said, Kamzat kind of said that he is down to come back and fight. Now I didn't see where this quote was credited from. I'll be honest with you, but it is from a credible page that I follow, so I'm gonna give him the slack, even though he didn't credit the guy. But yeah, Shavkat says he's down to fight Brady. I guess Brady says he wants to fight Shavkat. So we can run that, but I'm just, again, this is Shavkat's thing. Like, is he gonna fight? Like, this is another reason for him not to fight. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
man. I don't. Shavkat is just so inactive.
Yeah. No, I agree with that one. Yeah, that's a hard one too. Like you're like, I can't knock him for taking time off because of his family, but at the same time, you're right. It's like that's a real double-edged sword.
Yeah, it's like because but you've been taking off all this time already, so we're a
Right.
little bit impatient.
Right.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I would like for him to fight Sean Brady. I've been saying that. The true number one contender versus the old number one contender, right? Sean Brady on paper is number one, but he doesn't have a big enough name to warrant a title fight. Poor guy. So
Right.
you got to solidify it again against the guy who did, earn it already in Shavkat, but it's expired. It reached the expiration
It
date,
did expire. Yep. You're
you
right.
know. And I'm glad Shavkat came around and he's saying, "I'll fight Brady."
I know. I love that too. And I saw Michael Morales post something saying, calling out Rocky, saying that he's
Rocky
ready to
Leon.
sign. Yeah. Said he's ready to sign. Where are you at?
Okay.
I like that. If they
It's
if they
okay.
announce that if they announce that for UFC Noche, I'm all in.
Yeah, it's not bad. I want to see the rankings before I even consider that one. Let me see here. What's the UFC rankings right
I
now?
believe I believe Leon's number 4.
Because I just feel like, and yeah, Morales shot up.
And, that,
People.
and that's gonna be it's gonna be a stand up game. Like Morales will bang with him.
Let me look at the welterweight real quick.
We get to kind of see where Morales is really at with on his feet. Can he take those? Can he take those Can he take those kicks? I want to see him take some kicks. I want to see him give some kicks too.
Yeah. So Morales versus Leon, it would be a decent fight. Leon is in my opinion, the more polished striker than
Right.
Morales. Yeah. But Leon also just on that he's seems to have lost all of his fucking aura
Oh,
to
Joe.
him. Yeah, all of his
Oh, Joe.
mojo. So
Yeah, you
I'd be
lose to
interested.
Morales, bro. That's a 3 fight losing streak, right?
Yeah, I would be interested in that fight. I
You lost to
would.
Muhammad, you lost to Sean Brady, and then you lose to the rising star Michael Morales. And if Michael Morales gets like a KO again, whoo,
Hmm. All right, he could run that. He could run that. The welterweight division has a lot of weird. It's in a weird spot right now. We got to see what Joaquin's doing. We got to see what's next for Ian. Could they fight each other?
dude, I still love this fucking division, bro. I was just looking at 8 of those names, bro. I'm like, that's a tournament. That bro, if they would have just if the UFC just said, you know what, we're gonna do something different.
The top eight is crazy. I'm not even gonna
It's
lie to you.
crazy.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Like, don't even like we don't need to do 2 fights in one night, but just have 8 guys all main card.
Hmm.
Like all main card. Like fucking boom, boom, boom,
That's
boom,
4
boom.
fights. We could totally do it.
Yeah, 4 fights, and then we'll see where we're really at.
Yeah. Call it the welterweight tournament. Then we have like
Yes.
the eliminator, 2 fights on the next card,
Yeah.
right? And then for the finals, and then the winner of those two, they go on the next one, kind of like PFL style.
And then if you had and if you had, this isn't gonna happen, but if you had Jack and Islam as the main fight, you know what I mean? Like that's the main.
Hmm.
You got
Right.
Shavkat, Brady, Coe. Uh, who'd be the third one? We got to put Joaquin in there, right?
Of
I mean,
course, this
who's
is top
Joaquin fight?
8.
Who's Joaquin fight?
Joaquin and Ian Garry probably.
Ooh, I like that.
That's the hottest. I mean, you can't get past that. When you look at those rankings, what are you doing? You putting either of those guys in different spots. The only thing that makes it confusing is Joaquin's coming off a loss and Ian's done all this stuff for the UFC and is coming off a win. So it's like, will Ian sign to Joaquin? It's this politicking that constantly goes on.
Yeah.
With wins and losses. Just 6 months ago, Joaquin's like, I ain't fighting Ian. You know, and now it's the role is flipped. Now I'm sure Joaquin would be like, sign that motherfucking contract.
Who would
Ian.
Kamaru fight?
Kamaru, you know, he's one of those names where he kind of deserves that championship status.
He fights Bilal.
Yes, of course. More hot fire. More hot fire.
Yeah.
See,
that would be fun too.
Those are the best matchups. Actually, that's insane. Brady versus Rakhmonov, we already talked about it, right? That needs to happen. 2 number 1 contenders. Bilal versus Kamaru. Bilal says he made Kamaru cry on his own podcast.
Right.
Has refused to release the footage. It has to be ran in the octagon.
Right.
Buckley versus, Cuck versus Buck. Do I need to say any more? That's all I got to say. Cuck versus Buck. And then, Morales versus Edwards, by default. I think it works perfectly.
That's the opening prelim.
Yeah, I think it works perfectly.
That's the prelim fucking, headline.
That's the first one for this four fight fucking card right here, yeah. But those 4 fights are honestly pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, for sure.
They'll never happen. This is like a dream world, but...
But honestly, they might not happen on the same card, but I believe that those are the fights that should be made, no?
Yeah.
Those are the fights. I mean, they could come out with 4 different announcements, across like the next 2 months. Mm-hmm. But I mean, UFC, if you're listening, it's the fighters have already kind of made the matchups for you. You know what I mean? Bilal and Kamaru made that matchup. Buckley and Ian made that matchup. I don't need to go over it again.
Yeah, and I think too, I love the fact that Carlos and Jeff Neal are gonna fight. So we get to see really where Carlos is at. Because if Carlos goes and kind of shows us, how he was performing before, like, okay, you're still in the game, homie.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think this is a tough fight for Jeff Neal. I'll say that.
I think it's gonna still be a tough fight for Carlos. I mean, Jeff is a brawler. Like he got power.
He's a brawler, but we've been down this road with Jeff too many times.
See, that's where you're at, and I see what you're saying. Yeah, I'm following.
Yeah, like he gave Shavkat a good fight, but it's one of those things. He's always known to give a good fight, and sometimes it comes off as disingenuous to me because it's like the UFC. That's what they do. Like they're just giving Prates Neal. They're giving Prates Neal because, like I just said, he gives a good fight, and it's like this little weird level of certification.
And he's still ranked number 11, right? Carlos is like, he's coming off a loss, he's fighting number 12, and they were supposed to fight before.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, let's run it back now that we can get you guys now in. Carlos Prates beats Jeff Neal. Hey, you kind of take his spot over.
It's good, and sometimes I'm going to stop myself from doing at this moment in time is I'm already overanalyzing that matchup too much, so I'm just gonna leave that shit alone. Like I'll enjoy that matchup. The more I analyze it, the less I like it.
And think about this, like fucking Neal, they put him through the ringer here.
They have.
So he beats Donna Anjos KO, but he lost to Ian Garry and he lost to Rakhmonov. So I mean, he beat Luke A before that. You beat Carlos Prates. You kind of all right.
But you see what they're doing with him now, right?
Not out. Yeah, I mean, but if he gets beat, hey, that's on you.
Mm-hmm. But then if he wins, it's like, damn, he really got that dub. Like he's still here to stay. Yeah. And many fighters do that. So it's up to Jeff. Just because the UFC's setting you up here doesn't mean you got to lose, obviously. And a lot of guys do upset the masses.
If he wins, bro, it's almost like, okay, can the Daniel Rodriguez's of the world, can the Gabriel Bonfils of the world, can they beat you though? Like he is another good ultimate gatekeeper, Mm-hmm. I think even like Stephen Thompson, I think he'd give Jeff Neal a run for his money. I know he'd give Gabriel Bonfils a run for his money. God, I need to stop hating on Gabriel Bonfils right now.
I know, right? It's all right. He's a little bit deserving of it right now. Randy Brown can handle that lick.
Ooh, Randy Brown versus Jeff Neal too.
Randy Brown versus Jeff Neal. Randy Brown called out D-Rod, so we could do that one.
I like that too. That's
Yeah.
smart. That's
Randy Brown's
smart.
got 2 guys now, Bonfim or D-Rod.
That's very smart.
He said he would knock out D-Rod violently. So, I mean, hey, that's all you got to say. I'm in. I'm interested.
Right. Yeah.
I'm interested.
Now I want to see him in the rankings. Actually, I want to see he deserves to be in there, and because that even make that's fun too. You get Randy Brown in all those rankings, it's all fireworks.